Hi, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well this week. Good end of the week, good start to your weekend. Today, we're going to make a recipe I found in an old cookbook of my grandmother's. It's a little old-fashioned. Might seem a little difficult, might seem a little different for something for us to do for this, and I fear if I even just tell you right away what it is, you're just going to turn the video off. So I'm just going to kind of let it be a surprise. Just going to let it be a surprise. But let's get to it. It's time for another episode of Cooking with Kaitlin. That's me. Enjoy. All right, for this, we're going to start off. We've got 4 cups of water in here. We probably don't need that much, but we're going to start with that much because some of it's going to evaporate as we bring it to a nice rolling boil. And stuff will evaporate, and we'll see what we fully need after that. So I'll check back once it's boiling, okay? All right, so I'm trying to see if you guys can see. So it's reached that nice boil. Per the instructions from this cookbook, we need to leave it at this level of a boil for about 3 to 5 minutes, but I just wanted you guys to, can you see? I really wanted y'all to be able to see what it should look like before we can move on to the next. So, okay, it's about 3 to 5 minutes, so we'll check back then. All right, we've removed it from heat. We let it boil. I let it go the full 5 minutes. Just that top recommendation, couldn't hurt. Now we're gonna very gingerly get a measuring cup, something that's gonna be safe in that heat. And you need something that can go in the freezer. I don't have any like tray trays, but I've got these. If you remember, we made those cookies in them, and these will work really well too. We're just gonna gingerly fill each of them, remembering that while in the freezer for that period of time, it's gonna expand some. And remembering that actually what I have is probably less than what most people have to put all this in. So the 4 cups is probably too much for me with only this. But if you have a larger tray or mold, that you will probably use more of it. And if you remember, I need a little bit more in that one. If you remember from with the cookies, we always want something like that's silicone to be on a tray like this that can go, whether it's the oven or the fridge or the freezer or whatever. But so it can keep it on its level surface. We just want to make sure they're all pretty level in what's in them. And now I'm going to place it in the freezer for about 3 to 6 hours and check back and move on to the next step then. So check back with you guys in a few hours. All right, now these are ready to come out. To be honest, it was actually more like 5 hours because I kind of lost track of time. So you just check until they are done. I'm just placing them on there. This is going to take some time, so I will come back when we are done with this part of it to the next step. All right, one of them did crack coming out, but what you can do with these, since we made them as glass molds, you can have some apple juice, some iced tea, some iced coffee, ice cold milk, ice water, some soda, or if you're an adult and of age, a little bit of liquor in there. So there you are. Happy April Fool's Day. In all seriousness, here, get you guys up. In all seriousness, this really was a recipe I found in one of my grandmother's cookbooks. It was a church one for a fundraiser. Here. And it was the only recipe this woman submitted. I remember asking my grandmother about it because I went through all her recipes, finding what I wanted, compiling them for myself. And she was like, I don't know this woman. She goes, but if that's all she submitted, it's probably all she knew how to make. I just wanted to contribute something for the fundraiser for the church. And I always thought it was really hilarious. But there, see, it really was one from a cookbook. And I thought it was too funny. And it's April Fool's. See y'all later.